so we have the Dripstone Caves biome. And
Oh my
whenever I think
god!
about the idea of a cave update, the image of stalagmites and
That's
stalactites
Pog!
goes in my head. But adding these are pretty difficult. You know, it's a very unique shape that Minecraft isn't really accustomed to. But I think the way that the artist put it into Minecraft works quite well. And of course, there's some
That's
math mechanics
amazing.
surrounding this. So you can see that someone destroyed the block up the top, and so the dripstone fell down. And also, unfortunately for this zombie here, if you fall on these dripstones, you will get hurt.
Oh my god!
There's another interesting mechanic in the dripstone caves. Yes, so maybe so in the video that, like, from the stalactites, you could see that it was like dripping water. So actually,
I haven't watched the full thing.
I
I haven't watched the full thing. I haven't watched the full 6 minutes. I'm like 8 minutes late.
And how do you remember which is stalactites and stalagmites? Well, that's a very good question. It has been very tricky to remember that, but I think I learned. So we actually, yeah, it's hold on tight to stalactite. I was going to say the wrong one. So stalactite is in the roof and stalagmite is on the floor. Perfect. Yeah.
I'm so voting Isologer, by the way. I like Isologer gang so hard right
You
now.
have something really amazing in this update for the sort of redstone engineers out there.
Yes.
Hold on,
so
sorry.
we've actually been thinking about this redstone block that lives in the deep dark, a new biome at the deepest depths of the world. We're not going to talk about this biome too much today, but we are going to show some of the blocks and maybe
Look
later
at that!
mob that comes from it. So if we look at the video, we can actually see that it's basically this growth, and this is called the skulk blocks. And one of the blocks is called the skulk sensor. This is the new redstone block. As you can see, when you place or destroy a block, or if you have footsteps, it'll actually detect the vibrations around and then emit a redstone signal.
What?
So this is going to be very interesting for
Mumbo
redstone
will be
players.
proud.
We even have a mechanic around it
Oh,
where
yeah.
you can actually use wool with wool occlusion to essentially prevent signals from being able to
Dude, cave
get
update,
into the
let's
skulk
go.
sensor.
I just heard
So
that.
let's take
Like
a look
right
at
now,
that
I just heard that. I heard like the first few minutes of this. Look at that!
And as you can see here, I walked next to the skulk sensor, and it's actually kind of doing an infinite loop where the piston is causing a vibration, and then it's activating the skulk sensor and going
Dude,
over
think
and
of
over
all
again.
you could do.
But
Like,
here, I've actually put a wool block in between the piston, which prevents the signal from going to the skulk sensor.
you know things like, what
This
you
can
call
allow
it?
to
You know the
use sort of
sliding doors that
directional skulk sensors
it
where you
like
can put
open
wool
up when
blocks on
you
each side
get
and
close?
only allow
It's
it to
exactly
detect
like that.
vibrations
That's
in front of
awesome.
it. And vibrations can be so many different things. You know, it can be a snowball hit, it could be an arrow, it could be
Oh my God.
footsteps,
No
it could
Apple
be
News
blocks,
right now.
anything.
So cool.
Yeah.
Oh
And
my
another
god.
thing, we had a bit of a happy accident with this because we realized that we get wireless redstone thanks to the skulk sensor.
Yes.
So, and we didn't even plan to add it.
Wait, what?
But then when we started playtesting, like,
Wireless
hey, we got
redstone.
wireless redstone. That's so exciting, and well, you can just build so many cool things with that. It'll be exciting to see what the community will build.
Yeah, you're really looking for community feedback to make sure this
I'm so freaking
feels
excited.
great for everyone.
Absolutely. I think because this is such a unique mechanic, we really want to make sure that we get it right. And, you know, we love the redstone community and we want to make sure that we do it right. So any feedback you have, any ideas, send it to us and we will work with you to make this the
That's
best block
just
that
how
it can be.
Mojang works, baby!
And now, we said there's another mob coming later, but I think it's time for a new mob coming to the Caves and Cliffs update.
It is.
No.
And this is a very scary mob. And
Isologer?
like the deepest of the underground, in the deep dark. And this is a very dark place. And the cool thing is that this mob is very well adapted to the environment. So it can't see anything. So it's the first blind mob in Minecraft. And that's very interesting because it gives such interesting mechanics. So instead, it will react to vibrations, just like the skulk sensor block. So if you aren't like very
Why am
careful when you
I'm
walk around in the
subscribed to
dark,
Minecraft,
you
bro.
might upset that mob.
Notifications on all the
Yeah,
time.
with this mob, we really wanted to make sure that we kind of recaptured that feeling of the first night of Minecraft. And like, we can often forget that Minecraft can be a pretty scary game.
Of course it
so we
can.
wanted to make sure that we kind of go back to that. I mean, caves can be scary. They're dark. And all I'm going to say is that when you go into the deep dark, I want to make sure that you're very quiet.
1.17, boys! Oh, look at that. Warden. Is that a boss? They're adding bosses. If you sneak. Why is it blacking out? Is that some new music for the cave? That's awesome. Candles! Oh my god! Candle hog? Candle pog, candle pog. This is just making it scary, man. Look at that. What is that? You can distract it? Dude, that's sick. Distraction in Minecraft. You can see the particles of sound going through it. Alright, time to kill it. Kill it. Oh no. It sees you. You better run. It's mad now. Oh! Kill it, kill it. What are you doing? Kill it. Oh! He instantly took like more than half your health, my guy.
It's a very different mob. I'm really excited for this because not only is it trying to be scary, it's, you know, we had to keep a balance to it. It was very challenging to design a mob like this. Another thing that's really important to note is in that video, I was wearing full netherite armor, so
are you
it's
kidding
very
me?
powerful. You definitely want to watch out. Yeah.
Dude, that can like probably one-shot you with nothing.
Like, if you want to, you can avoid it, but then you need to really
Dude, that's
be
like
careful,
stronger
like,
than
sneak all the time,
every
like,
other
any kind
mob.
of movement that it will take. But that's a lot of fun, and it's like, it's scary, but in a good way.
Even stronger than the Iron
You gotta
Golem.
take everyone back to that first night experience with the Warden.
Absolutely. I mean, I had such an amazing experience when I first played Minecraft. Like, it was terrifying listening to zombies underneath my house and in the caves, and hopefully we can bring that back to players, but, you know, 10 years later.
Bro, you all got it wrong. It's Isologer game. Hashtag Isologer game.
And I mean, I'm also very fond of my first night in Minecraft, so we hope to give that experience again.
But you really balance sort of the look of it. It's like, it's almost cute, but also really, really terrifying. How did you decide?
We actually
You can.
worked a lot on
My
it,
favorite
like,
part is
like,
the guy seeing the sound stuff.
We wanted to be very scary, and we didn't want to take away from the scariness, but we felt, let's add some derpiness to it. This is like a mix. So for example, we added the mouth. I love the mouth. And some actually reacted like, oh, it's so cute, which I think it's more scary, but I think we find like the perfect balance.
Yeah, absolutely.
Really as a character.
Yes, definitely. Well, you've been sitting up here. You just announced an update that everyone has been waiting for, and we actually have some tweets that have come in.
Ooh.
Oh,
That's awesome.
okay, that's amazing to see. So much excitement. Oh, you have more tweets.
Yo, cave update. What? The cave and cliffs update? Oh.
It's like we really developed this game together with the community, and now to see that people are so happy, that's just so good.
Yeah, honestly, it's such a privilege to work on a game like this and an update like this, and we just love this game and we want to make the best update that we can for everyone.
This is Pog.
Thank you so much, Agnes and Brandon.
This is Mega
That was
Poggers.
a lot of amazing new things.
Yes.
Don't forget that we have another segment full of even more cave updates later on in the show.
Let's
Now
go.
let's head over to our Minecraft Live correspondent, Boo Booey. I hear he has a first look at something you all voted into the game last year.
What, the Phantom? We don't like the Phantom.
Hello, Minecrafters of the world. I'm Boo Booey, and I'm here once again to help all of you at home to choose a mob that will go into Minecraft. But first,
Isolode your
we have a message from
gang.
our good friend Max Brooks, author of our first Minecraft novel, with some exciting news.
Hey Minecraft community, it's Max Brooks, author of Minecraft The Island. Thank you so much for embracing my book, and I hope you enjoy the sequel, Minecraft The Mountain, where our character leaves the island and paddles to a strange snow-covered world and discovers another castaway, and together the two of them have to find their way home. Minecraft The Mountain, coming out in 2021, available for pre-order right now. And as always, thank you for embracing all Minecraft.
Brooke Hogg.
That sounds awesome. Another Minecraft novel, and this one's called The Mountain. Speaking of mountains, remember last year's vote? It was a fierce competition, but the mountains won after 2 intense rounds of voting. Well, I have a sneak peek into what your vote is bringing to Minecraft.
It's been a crazy month, like we haven't stopped.
Wait. The Paul is there?
I feel we released first the Creeping Winter together with our new merchants and the new daily trials, which was awesome. I hope everyone loved it. We launched for xCloud, so now people can play on mobile, which is like, so fun.
Okay.
I really like that.
Isolode your game.
This
Let's go.
week we just launched in China.
Oh no, it's not
so now
winning.
we get to welcome our
It's not
Chinese
winning.
friends
It's
to the
not winning.
community, and I am super happy about that.
That's really exciting. Well, now we have a question from the community for you.
Right.
ということで私から質問です。マインクラフトダンジョンズをリリースされてから開発者が想定していなかったファンの反応やゲームの仕様などありましたでしょうか。またマインクラフトダンジョンズ
scaffolding with blocks or
教
something.
えてください。今後どのようなコンテンツがリリースされるのでしょうか。ぜひ教えてください。よろしくお願いします。
Okay, he kind of snuck 2 questions into that.
Yes, but they were great questions, and thank you for sending them. Regarding the first question, I think we were very excited to see how fast people found the secret mushroom level. Like, I was very confused about it as well, because we had worked very hard on making it very secretive and having little snippets of things everywhere, but
they're talking about like
so
a
smart.
different
They
game.
found it so fast. So if you haven't played the mushroom level, go check it out, because it's very fun.
And the second question?
Right. So that's what we are here to talk about today. We're gonna talk about our upcoming DLC that we
I see some
prepared with
Isolode
our
game
friends at
chat.
Double 11, and that's called the Howling Peaks. So we're going to the mountains with dungeons as well.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Why don't we take a look at some live gameplay?
Yeah, let's check it out. We are very lucky today that we have 4 members of the Dungeons team with us. Here's Mariana at the Nintendo Switch. Here's Chris at the PC. Here's David at the PlayStation 4. And at the Xbox One, we have Annika. So we get to show you here for the first time crossplay, which we're very excited about.
Crossplay, dude, that's awesome.
From everywhere.
That's exciting.
And yeah, that's our first look at the mountains biome coming to dungeons.
Already I see a goat right there.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we were so happy. We asked the
Last thing I remember was like goats are mischievous and stuff like that.
Yes. So we get to release them a bit first in dungeons, so we're super excited about that. They're equally as mischievous.
So I see a lot of wind coming out of these grates.
Yes. Wind is a mechanic that we're going to explore a lot in the mountains missions.
Oh wow.
And the players will be both challenged by it and will be able to use it. So the wind will push the player, so you need to be a bit careful, but at the same time you'll be able to use it to solve puzzles, push items, and open doors and stuff like that. So yeah.
That's awesome. What is this we're looking at?
Right, so yeah, our mountains biomes are so tall that the player will need to find new ways to traverse the levels. So that's
awesome.
a mountain list. And there's gonna be full of like these little contraptions all around.
That seems like a really fun...
Dude, that's cool.
Yes. Yeah, the goats are all around and you need to be careful with them.
Yeah, I saw them attack.
Yes, they're really gonna push you out of the edge if you're not too careful.
So leave the goats alone.
Yes, leave the goats alone. That's very important. And as you'll see in a bit, the iceologers that you can find in this mission and in all the mountains missions are very ready for the weather. So they are wearing their little cozy clothes and they're wind resistant, which means that while the player will be challenged by the wind, the iceologers won't.
But what are these?
These are new mobs called the wind callers, and that's a Ravager coming for the first time to Minecraft Dungeons. That's another Minecraft mob that we get to welcome.
Damn.
They're quite sturdy.
What do the wind colors?
Right, the wind callers spawn a draft of wind right under the player, and they push the player up, so the player gets fall damage.
Okay.
It's very important to deal with them quick or run
Charge-
away
charge
because
creeper.
they're gonna be painful to combat otherwise.
Well, they're doing a pretty good job against these wind colors.
Yes, our adventurers are strong. Ooh,
3 Ravagers.
yeah, that's gonna be an interesting one. But so far, I can see that all the consoles are working very neatly together. We're super happy about that. It's been progressing very nicely, and we hope everyone can soon play together. Oh, that was an isologer. I wanted to say, like, that's my favorite mob, but, you know, it went too fast.
Yeah. Iceologer gang.
Alright, we're leading up to this big Ravager battle.
Yes. But I think we can let our adventurers deal with the Ravagers.
Not very well.
No. Yeah.
So, with all of this, you also have a new game mode coming.
Yeah, the game mode is coming very, very soon, and it's gonna be for all the players for free, and that's called Apocalypse Plus, which means that we're making the game just, you know, harder a bit at a time. Yeah.
When you call something Apocalypse, it sounds very hard.
Yeah, and Apocalypse Plus means that it gets even harder, so hopefully players get to find new challenges, and we found different ways to tweak the balance so the challenge is different every time.
But,
Damn.
okay, that's a lot of stuff. You're working on even more new things.
Battle Royale mode,
We're
question mark?
working on a ton of stuff. I feel we've been
Just
so
a joke,
busy,
just a
it's
joke,
crazy.
just a joke.
But yeah, we have today a little video with a lot of work in progress. Work in progress, though.
Very working.
Yes. But yeah, I think we should look at the video.
Wait, that's my line.
I'm sorry.
Oof, 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 oof. So apparently this will be free. Looks very interesting. I really like Minecraft Dungeons. Damn. Oh, nice. Underwater. Underwater pog. Oh my god, no, the end. Excuse me.
One of my favorite things we do at Mojang Studios is Minecraft Education Edition.
Ooh.
Students around the world are able to learn in exciting and interactive ways using the game as a learning-based platform. Students and teachers in 115 countries around the world are able to collaborate, learn, and share together. Minecraft has always been a way to connect people, and we've seen that now more than ever with Minecraft Education Edition being used in remote learning. When you're in the game, you don't have to feel so far away from your classmates. From creating graduation ceremonies in Japan, to creating first day orientations for American universities, to teachers doing virtual meetups, we've seen students and teachers using the game in incredible ways. Today, we're launching our first ever Minecraft Education Edition Global Challenge for students around the world to build a better world with us. Over the past few months, we've seen wildlife roam through cities while humans stayed inside.
Alright, I'm back.
Without cruise ships and ferries around, dolphins visited the port of Cagliari in Sardinia, Italy.
and wild boar roam the streets in Barcelona.
Damn.
But what if animals could share space with humans all the time?
Yeah.
Today, we're kicking off the first ever Minecraft Education Global Build Championship and asking students around the world to design and build healthy spaces for humans and animals to coexist together. What will you
Damn.
build?
Hey, I'm Ayana. I'm a developer in the Minecraft.
Wish I could
If
compete.
I were to participate in the Global Build Challenge, I'd build a series of underwater tubes so we can transport things without disturbing the aquatic life.
Hello everyone, I'm ONG Chad, and if I were to design a build for the Global Championship, I would make a house with a habitat for my cats on top, and I would call it a habitat.
Clever, I guess. In
In
Japanese. Ooh.
Hola, nosotros somos los hermanos Bill, y si estuviéramos participando en la dinámica mundial de Minecraft, construiríamos una vivienda, camufladas en una habitación del entorno para que los
Animals will
no
walk
se
without being
espanten.
scared.
¡Participa!
Design and build your own solutions in Minecraft Education Edition
Trophy
for
time.
the chance to win Mine Coins, awesome Minecraft gear, and a video chat with Mojang Studios. The championship
Damn.
opens today.
I wish
You
I
can
had it.
register today and download the championship world template. We can't wait to see your amazing ideas, and Jens and I can't wait to see the winner on video chat. We get the awesome prize of chatting with you no matter who wins.
Let's
For those of
go.
you who don't have Education Edition, we have something for you too.
Oh,
Our
let's go.
education team has already added amazing free lessons to Minecraft Marketplace. We've also been working with some
Cool.
amazing educators on a new series about diversity and inclusion coming this fall.
Hi, Minecraft Live. I'm Kenneth Shelton, and along with my fellow educators, Elisa Ford and Natasha Rochelle, we've been building a series of Minecraft lessons that will help people explore topics of social justice, equity, identity, and tolerance. The first of these
Damn.
lessons is called Good Trouble, and it's based on the life and philosophy of Congressman and civil rights activist John Lewis. The additional lessons continue teaching about social justice from across the world and through time, from Black Lives Matter to Malala's quest in Pakistan to achieve equal education for girls, to the civil rights movement of 1960s America, to the women's suffragette movement, and more. We can't wait to share these important lessons with the Minecraft community.
I'm looking
Yeah.
forward to playing through the Good Trouble lessons myself. Together with the Minecraft community, we commemorated Juneteenth with contributions to the Black Lives Matter Global Network Foundation, Equal Justice Initiative, and the NAACP Legal Defense Fund. We're proud to continue supporting organizations that fight for equity and equality in the world by making an additional donation
Fortnite.
today
Oh,
to the
no.
NAACP Legal Defense Fund. This brings our 2020 contributions to over $2 million. Beyond this, we continue to look within our company, our products, and ourselves for how we can help create a more inclusive world.
Yeah. Game design and beyond with Jeb.
Now it's time for a brand new segment of our show. You may have missed our next guest during the Minecraft update segment, but not to worry. You're about to get some dedicated time with the one and only Jeb.
Let's go.
No,
Jeb time.
not.
It was very different not having you in the Minecraft update section.
Yes, it's a little bit different this year since we always want the ones that are actually working on the features of the games to be the ones to get to talk about them, because we feel that it gets more genuine in that way.
Nice.
So what are you working on then?
Yeah, that's a good question. No, of course, I still spend a lot of time with Vanilla and Agnes and the team, but I now work with all our products, all our games, and like the board games, and
Cool.
try to support our developers and designers to capture the Minecraft feeling and make them fit together. But honestly, everyone's so talented, so it's actually quite an easy job. But to help everyone in Stockholm and in Redmond, I wrote a book, Minecraft game design book.
Are you trying to sell that to everyone in the audience watching?
No, this is only for Mojang Studios employees. It contains a lot of secrets.
Wow.
But it was helpful when the team grew to kind of explain my thoughts and ideas about Minecraft. And for vanilla,
You already know
particular,
someone's
there
gonna
are
try to do a
organic
heist to
principles
try and steal that
are
thing.
going to help us continue updating the game for many years to come.
But you did decide to share some today, so people can kind of see what's in the Jeb game design book.
Absolutely. So one of these guiding principles is, it maybe sounds obvious, but that is it's always one block at a time. You place one block, you remove one block, you pull one lever, and you trigger one TNT, and of course that causes a big explosion. But at the core, the interaction is always one block at a time. And it's not only important for the way you play the game, but it's also if you're playing together with someone, let's say you're building a house or something, then I will be
Dream,
able
are you
to
here?
observe
I
what
just
you're
saw him.
doing and quickly understand
Is Dream here? I wonder if he's
where you're
watching.
going. And then I can help you, and every block counts. If you would just
Where's
copy-paste
Notch?
or make templates and
Unfortunately,
such,
Notch will not be
um,
attending.
then it would be a little bit harder to
I
collaborate.
miss Notch. Me too.
And also Minecraft is a lot about the journey to create your massive castle or whatever. But so it's important to we retain that feeling.
And you have another principle, but it applies pretty directly to a community question that we have.
What is it? Add more weather and natural disasters related features to Minecraft. For example, snowstorms or heavy fog. What about sandstorms, bro? What I wish they would add is seasons.
Wow, guys.
The Chinese community inspired me to try to take on a new language, but I have a long way to go, honestly. But about the question, if we're going to add things like natural disasters, that kind of contradicts one of our other guiding principles, that bad things happen, but they're technically the player's fault.
Okay, they're the player's fault.
Yes, in the sense that it was either caused by a player, like a griefer or summoning the wither, or a player was nearby, such as when a creeper explodes. So whenever something bad happens, we want to make sure that the players are either actively taking part of that, or have a way to prevent it from happening. And
that's
an
fair.
earthquake or a tornado would obviously
Not be the
destroy
player's
something
fault.
that you've spent hours in building.
Well, there's definitely a few I can think of that
Yes.
maybe fall outside
Yes,
of this principle.
there are still a few cases like Enderman can grab a block and maybe get some redstone, or you can have an unlucky wolf running into your garden. But there's also, the worst thing is of course lightning strikes that can set your whole house on fire. But I'm hoping that Agnes and the team may have a plan for that.
Exciting. So what's the last feature you were active in developing?
Yes, the last feature I did was the netherite feature. I thought that was a very important part of the nether update, and I wanted to help where I can. But I don't want to, since I'm working with so many different projects now, I don't want to do something halfway and then kind of leave it to the team to fix my bugs. So I try to be a little bit hands-off. But recently I've of course also been working a little bit on making a combat test snapshots.
That leads us to another community question.
Okay.
Hey, I'm Dan TDM, and I would love to know what kind of combat mechanic changes are being made to Minecraft Java Edition.
No way!
Yes, and that's an excellent question.
Oh my god, Dan!
We currently have a problem that on the
Dan
different
Pod,
editions of the
Dan
game,
TDM
there are
Pod.
different combat mechanics.
I knew he was going to be a part of this.
And that's
Oh
bad
wait,
for
slow-mo
us
is on. Damn.
designers that have to take both systems into account, but also bad for the community that wants to have the same experience. So the main objective is to reach parity. But I still want to make sure that we make a system that is kind of fits with the building, and that doesn't distract too much from building, but still gives us this depth that allows us to design interesting behaviors.
Okay.
Also, I want to make sure that it works both good in both player versus environment. That means adventuring and players versus player. And I want to make sure that it feels good playing both with mouse and keyboard. And when you're on a controller, you don't get tired by frequently pressing the trigger. And we also want to improve touch, like the touch experience. So it's a lot to do.
Yeah.
But you said you weren't working on feature development, but
Yeah,
then
it's
you
true.
are working on combat.
Yes, I mean, of course, it's a little bit hard to keep your hand out of the feature cookie jar. But in this case, I also felt that this was an area where I could help.
You know what you need to
the
do with
team,
cookies? You actually need
so
to
they
make
could
them better
focus on
because
the
they do one
content
hunger.
updates. But at some
It's
point
better than
in the
potatoes,
future,
but my
I will,
God.
of course, dump this on the team.
Okay, so exactly what you said you
Yes,
don't want to do.
Yes, and they will have
My
to
hunger goes
vary
way
next
up when
time.
wait, no.
Now,
It goes way
speaking of
down when I
combat,
eat
we
cookies
just
in
had
real
a
life.
really cool announcement about Alex and Steve coming to Super Smash Brothers.
Yeah!
That
I don't
is
know
so
why people aren't
amazing.
talking about this. I actually have this
Just like I
saved in my
said,
files.
My job gets easier because
I
everyone's
have the
so
video
talented.
saved in my files.
Just in this case, Sakurai-san and his team they really understand Minecraft and have made an absolutely amazing Super Smash Brothers fighter.
And Sakurai has also made a really amazing video for all of us in the community.
マインクラフトライブをご覧の皆さん、こんにちは。大乱闘スマッシュブラザーズ
I believe I watched this.
空の桜井正宏です。スマブラにマインクラフトのダウンロードコンテンツが導入されます。スティーブやアレックスが参戦することが決定し、マインクラフトライブ前に特別放送をお届けしたのですが、見ていただけたでしょうか。もしまだの方はぜひご覧ください。スマブラであることを忘れるぐらい、マインクラフトのスピンオフとしても相当にすごい踏み込んだ表現を行っています。発売までもう少しだけお時間いただきます。
That's Pog.
スティーブがマリオと戦う。アレックスがピカチュウと戦う。ゾンビやエンダーマンをアクションゲームで操作する。
Dude.
インプやカービィやソニックやロックマンやクラウドやビューなど有名キャラクターとの共
Mega
演が
Man,
楽しめま
Cloud,
す。
Ryu, Kirby.
そして私も、マインクラフトファンの一人です。マインクラフトライブでの、発表を楽しみにしています。それでは。
That was a really big secret to keep.
Yes, and it was a really hard secret to keep even in the studio because it was super secret. But it has been so much fun to work on.
Yeah, it's amazing to see the community reaction.
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to switch gears here. You have a sort of famous saying within the office, which is the world would be a better place if everyone played Minecraft. And why do you think that?
Yeah, I suppose the quote has kind of gotten a life of its own.
It definitely has.
But yes, I think Minecraft unleashes people's creativity and helps them collaborate, but also teaches them things like geometry, languages, and maths. So yes, I do think that the world would be a better place if everyone played Minecraft. But I know that you also are very engaged in building a better world.
You're interviewing me now, Yen. Thanks. I mean, I think I feel so privileged to work on Minecraft because of all the amazing things that people do with it, from Education Edition, and something I'm extremely passionate about is Block by Block, which is our partnership with UN Habitat, and it's really helping people reimagine their public space and then have it built.
Yeah.
I love this place. It's such a nice area, but it has not always been like this.
Well, before the area felt very cold and unsafe. Basically, it was just an abandoned place.
Block by Block is a program created by Mojang and UN Habitat where we use Minecraft to help community members redesign their neighborhoods. Kosovo has been impacted by years of conflict, and in those situations we often see communities divided and public spaces neglected.
It was a really cool project because even the little kids like me could help out with make the city a better place.
They got to use Minecraft to sketch and try different solutions about how the space could be improved.
It was very fun because you felt like to be able to help the city while just playing.
After that, the ideas were presented to local architects and city planners, and later that year, construction started.
It's been 5 years since we participated in the program, and the street since then has become more developed and it is now more frequented than before.
Before?
It seemed kind of unbelievable that this was made with Minecraft. So seeing my own idea as a kid changing a whole area in my city was very special to me.
It's unbelievable that we were able to make reality what was once only an idea in our computer screen.
Finally, decision makers have changed their perspective because maybe they realize that we can make a change.
In a democracy, you want the people who live in that community to be asked about what's going to happen in that community. So this is a perfect example. The community was asked, the community decided, the community designed, and the community is using it.
I'm probably going to be like happy and be like, hey friends, I made this. I walk here almost every day, and every time I see it and I see a lot of people spending time here, it's a very gratifying feeling.
I just hope it will become real as soon as possible. So the reaction of the community was great, and to me it was a great feeling which I'll never forget.
I came up with a skate park idea and some trees surrounding the park.
Skater boy, let's go. Skater boy. Awesome.
It felt like I was being heard, and being heard and listened to is one of the best feelings that you can feel.
Yes, I agree. Block by block, that's so cool.
I actually was able to go to Kosovo at the start of that project, and it's just amazing to see the transformation using Minecraft.
Oh.
Yeah. it's amazing.
Jens, you must have seen a lot of amazing things because you're about to hit your 10-year anniversary at Mojang Studios in like 2 or 3 months.
Yes, it's true. Yeah, it has been an amazing journey these 10 years, and I have had so much fun working on Minecraft. But of course, I'm also a Minecraft player, and we're all like with the community. And in the end, it's really the players and the community that gives everything its purpose.
Yeah, absolutely. And from myself as part of the community, I just want to say, like, thank you for the 10 years and all that you've done for Minecraft. It's made a huge difference in my life, and I think many people watching right now.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Jens. Last year at Live, we announced the Nether update.
Yes.
Since then, you've been wondering about what it would be like to attend a Nether ballet. Wonder no more. Our friends at Element Animation will dance us through all the new Nether features.
Okay. Oh no. No. Not the children. Wait, what is the sheep doing here? No. They're surrounding you. You're all dead. Imagine this was in the game. How's the
The first round of voting are in.
No.
The round which determined which mob streams would be dashed.
Gosh darn it,
Hope of
guys.
making it into the final round. And it was intense. But sadly, let's all say a fond farewell to the poor Moobloom.
then forget it ever existed, because it's time to vote again. We are now down to the Isolager and the Glow Squid, and in the first round, they were quite close. I'm quite interested to see where the voters of the movement will go. If you miss the first round of voting, make sure you get in on this one. It determines which one of these two makes it into Minecraft. I know who I'll be voting for. The final voting poll is
Isologer, my guys, Isologer gang.
What goes into Minecraft? So don't leave yourself out. Log into Twitter and go vote.
Just think about it, guys. This is part of the Cliffs update. Come on.
Hello, I'm Quinn, head of the Marketplace Partner Program, and I'm joined by two of my favorite people. How about you guys introduce yourselves?
Hi, I'm Fanny. I'm a developer on the Creator Assistance team. And what we do is create tools for our creator community. And some of them are very visible, and we're going to talk about them later. Some others are more behind the scenes, and that help our creators make content that is more efficient and reliable, like the stable command that is coming up soon.
I'm Jason.
I don't think
I'm
the poll's there yet.
in the engine team, and we've been responsible for a lot of the modding type capabilities that have come to Bedrock over the last couple of years.
That's super cool. So your teams...
we gotta keep saying Isologer like all the people in the chat.
Marketplace partners all around the world to help make content for you.
And Minecraft Education Edition.
Nice. USA time.
I'm Beanie from Zombini, and I run a small studio based in California. We create lots of marketplace content, and I've been making tutorials for the last 7 years to teach others how to make their own Minecraft skins.
Damn, that's awesome.
Magandang Minecraft Live. My name is Mark from Kubo Studios, and we are 15 working here in the Philippines.
Who's in the UK?
Hi, I'm Tian from Evergreen Games, and we are 38 people working here in England.
Nice. Who's in China?
Hi, Minecraft Live. This is Liz Pratt, and we hope you like our stuff
The
on
Penguin. Nice. Algeria. Okay.
Hey everyone, I cannot believe I'm part of Minecraft Live this year. My name is Yasser, aka StarTMA from MC Texels, and we are super excited about the new updates.
Okay. Brazil. Why?
Oi, Minecraft Live. Eu sou o Gabriel, diretor da Ilha Studios, e a gente tem cerca de 100 participantes da nossa equipe. Somos todos brasileiros.
Nice. UK again? Chicken block.
I'm Vicky, also known as Geeky Pixels from NetherPixel Studios, and I get to spend my days making content and working with awesome people.
Hey, I'm Juan from Minecraft, and we are 20 people working here in Israel. Shalom.
Holy crap, that's awesome.
And the best part is all these features can be used by all creators. So what do you have to show us today?
Yeah, so for the last couple of years, we've been doing a lot of work with the entities in the game. So this time, we've doubled down and gotten it so that we focused on items and blocks. So as part of that, I made a custom crop to kind of show off a lot of the capabilities. So over the summer, everyone at Mojang Studios was given tomato seeds to try and grow a tomato plant at home. So I thought that was kind of perfect inspiration to go make a crop. So you can interact and place the seeds, use the crops. See, they're kind of growing. You got a couple of them getting to the flower stage. Got a few now that I can actually go pick. So in this case, I've made them work like the sweet berry bush, where you can just right-click on them. But I think tomatoes taste disgusting.
You can right-click on sweet berry bushes? I have no idea.
Something you can throw. So Cody and I had some fun. We were throwing them around. It's harmless, or sort of harmless.
Yeah.
totally harmless.
Yeah.
You knocked me in the lava.
That's funny. That's really funny.
Mostly by accident.
You could use that like.
But tomatoes will actually rot on the vine.
You know how you could like boo people off the stage? You could throw tomatoes. That's awesome.
As well, and if they rot for too long, you get a little rotten tomato monster that can spawn from it. So I'm gonna fight him off here.
This feels like a
But
mod.
yeah, he throws a rotten
But this could be in vanilla Minecraft.
They don't fly
That's
as far
awesome.
as a regular tomato, but they knock you back a lot more. But kind of based off all this stuff, I think tomatoes maybe aren't the best idea.
Why?
So I'm gonna get rid of all my plants and never grow them again.
Yeah, I agree with you on this
Yeah.
one. So all these...
healthy.
It's true, they are pretty healthy. So with all of these new custom crops, you know, creators can go and make some really cool kind of like farming style maps.
Oh, definitely. So like, I think crops are a good example of showing off how they all can kind of come together because you get the items that you can get there. Normally you would eat the item, but or you can make projectiles. But they also have.
I appreciate the crop idea because Minecraft's crops have been like really bland for a lot of years.
The block run through multiple stages of growth. And eventually get to the point where like you
I
can
mean,
choose,
I'm
like,
not
what
saying they were
spawns
not
at various
good.
stages
I'm
of
just
growth
saying
and
like
stuff like
that they were like
Yeah, I thought it was really cool how you could like
in
interact
every
with them like a
Minecraft
normal
world
berry bush.
ever, you know?
Yeah, but then, you know, get the tomato out.
Yeah, it's just another
Yeah, like for example, the little adventure that we can show you where we were going to the desert, and then we found this mysterious golden skull and also an equally mysterious pedestal in the middle of the desert. So we decided to place our golden skull over there and see what happens. And yes, we have a mountain that is hollow, and as the brave warriors that we are, we went exploring, and obviously we found some creepy monsters inside. Luckily we have our trusty custom sword to fight them off.
That is burning you though.
Yeah, that doesn't seem very safe.
No, not at all.
But that pedestal, I know that's one of the most requested features, block models.
Yeah, so I've been super excited that we finally be able to get block models in. It's something we've been wanting to do for years.
You guys
and
need more
we're finally able
heads.
to
People
work
have to
on
go
them
to
and get them
websites
in.
like Fresh
So
Skull
we got
Heads to
working
get their
with
heads.
using the
It's so
same
annoying.
formats
Add
that
more
we've been
heads,
using for
please.
the entities, so the same tools that people have been using to build custom mobs, they can use to build the blocks with.
Oh, that's cool. So you don't even have to like learn a new skill. You can just
That's almost identical.
That's awesome. And then I noticed on the hotbar with the golden skull, there was like a little red triangle. What was that?
Let's go.
Yes, it's a new feature that we're calling item lock. I don't know if you found yourself sometimes just going through some content and you have this special item and then you die and you lose it, or maybe you drop it accidentally. Now we made it so that creators can actually lock something on your inventory so that when you die or you press Q, it won't go away. That way you don't lose your mysterious golden skull to unlock the next stage.
Listen, I think Glow Squid is gonna be like winning. You know, you wanna know why? Because literally everybody is like Glow Squid, Glow Squid, Glow Squid. Guys, first of all, yeah, it adds more ocean life, but we have plenty of ocean life thanks to 1.13. Isologers are part of the new update, and you always want to see new things, try them out, and then you can judge them. And yeah, that goes the same for Glow Squid, but Isologers sound so much more cooler. I mean, yeah, they glow in the sea, and so a lot of people like it in the stream. Even the correspondent put his eyes down at Isologer because it's so cool. I mean, come on, guys. That's not even. It's being beaten by like 2%. It's so annoying.
Animation, and the other one is layer by layer, and yeah, you can combine them to just achieve very cool effects.
Yeah, I can see like creators, you know, using those to add just another level of polish to their world.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
And then I recognize
I'm gonna
those
actually
scorpions.
spam
Yeah, well, the
Isologer.
desert theme, it felt appropriate to bring them back. They've always been one of my personal favorite custom mobs that I've ever built.
Yeah, well, after watching that video for so long, I ended up having a nightmare about having to rescue my mom from some like aliens riding scorpions. It was creepy.
I'm sorry, that was not the intention.
It was creepy and funny.
Yeah. Well, speaking of aliens, I know our team put together a really cool sci-fi parkour map that, they made you run through, Jason.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they knew this when they asked me to run through it, but I'm pretty awful at parkour. So it took a few tries to get a clean run through. But at the beginning here, it's a pretty typical sort of parkour map of running and jumping, but we definitely have some twists up ahead. And here's kind of the first one of, even I know I can't make that jump. So let's see what's in the chest. And we got a Sliminator. So I'm pretty sure you know what to do here. So now, hopefully, I will jump and be able to clear this gap. Please, yes. To make it up. So
nice one.
get teleported to the next section, kind of make it along, and
so this
see
is
what next
sci-fi
obstacle we have.
Nice, we like it.
So now I know the chests have useful things in them. So we got a Blockinator, and we'll throw that across and get a little platform. Now I can make this jump. Even I can make that jump. And we got the hot dog, or the cyber dog, and float up. But it poisoned me, so I needed to use the antidote to rescue me there. Make it across and get through here. Now we got a wall in the way, so let's see what tool we have to get through the wall.
Wand, okay.
And
we like this. We like this. I like this
get
stuff.
Through here. Keep going along. And this should be our last obstacle here. But I can see the teleport pad, but I can't quite get to it. But that shaft up above looks promising, along with the ladder. So let's go up and see what we get here. Fall down. And block brakes. I can get to the teleporter. And Fanny's already there.
You made it.
Yeah, finally.
Wow, that's
only died 86
I love the pretty aesthetic
times.
of that too, as well, like all the art and things. So those teleport blocks, those seem like a really cool way to add like another level of immersion to the worlds you're creating.
Yeah, with data-driven items and blocks, we get so many new events that you can act on. Like, for example, in the case of the teleporters, you can step on it and then an event will trigger and you can react in so many ways. You can add particles, or in this case, for example, you run a series of commands that just teleport you to the next area.
That's awesome. And I love the Sliminator, the Blockinator, and the Magic Wand. I've never seen items do that before.
Yeah, so that's another example of how combining the same tools you can achieve so many different effects. For example, the Sliminator was just using the event and the and the fill command, right, to replace the blocks at the bottom with the slimes. Then the next one, we have the wand, and that one is just replacing blocks with air. And then we also had the Blockinator, which allowed you to walk by placing some blocks, replacing air with blocks. So just by combining events and the same command in different ways, you achieve so many cool effects.
Yeah, so it's just small little simple things you can combine in lots of different ways. Yeah, get a wide variety of results.
And even that Blockinator allowed you to make that jump.
Yes.
And then I also saw that there was messing with mob effects too as well.
Yeah, so we've had an example of custom food in there, but in addition to just satisfying hunger like a food normally does, you can add and remove mob effects. So we had the cyber dog that gave 3 effects: the levitation, nausea, and poison.
Yeah,
and then we had the
snow
antidote
not glow.
that would actually only remove 2 of them. So unlike a bucket of milk that removes all mob effects, you can make things that remove very specific things.
Yeah, and it seemed like you got, after you use that, or after you use the magic wand to get to that wall, it seemed like you were stuck, but there was something else that was going on there.
Oh yeah, so there is the block that was in my way. So we made it so that another one of these events, similar to the on step on, is we also have an on fall on. So in this case, it was just an on fall on, and you can set what distance you want the event to trigger. So you have to fall at least 10 blocks or something like that. And when you land on it, we then break the block, similar to what the tomato plant and other things that we saw earlier.
Yeah, and it seemed like it took you quite a few tries to make it through, but Danny was able to do it first try.
Yes, unlike others, 86 times. Yeah. And one new feature that we have is that on graph text, you'll be able to show the names of the players that are of interest at that moment, and also show scores. Like in this case, we were tracking how many times Mayor was dying.
Yeah. Well, thank you both for coming onto the stage and talking a little bit about these creator tools and new features that are coming out. And with these new features, there's going to be a pretty amazing new thing coming out later this year for all Minecraft players.
What's that?
Remember, GDL will not be held responsible in the event of a likely death.
I know this. I've played this map.
Your descent will begin in 3.
I've played this map before.
2, 1.
I could never complete it. nice. Let's go into the marketplace.
We know you've waited a long time for this update, and if you thought the first set of features for the caves were awesome, it's time for even more awesomeness. Agnes and Nir from the Vanilla Minecraft gameplay team are here to tell us what else is coming to the Caves and the Cliffs update. Hello, welcome.
Hello. Hey.
How does it feel?
It's so amazing. It's so awesome to finally be able to share that with everyone.
Yes, it feels great, and we have looked a bit at tweets during the break, and
we have some more tweets.
We have more. Yes.
Yep, we got beat by 2%.
Wireless redstone.
Wait, no, there's still 8 minutes left.
Yes.
6. No. Come on, guys.
So many cool things you can build with that, and the warden. It's amazing to see all the excitement.
So cool.
Nir, you recently joined the Mojang Studios team.
Isologer.
Yes, I
There's
joined
6 minutes
this year.
left. Isologer.
But honestly, I'm not completely sure how that happened. And not just joining Mojang. I'm not really sure how I'm here in Minecraft Live. Because like just last year, I was home, glued to the stream. I had to know what.
All right, listen, guys. You either vote like Isologer or GlowSquid. But if you go onto Minecraft and you go and check out the GlowSquid and just kind of there, like it's just kind of there, that's your fault because you are all not voting Isologer, which could have attacked you with snow blocks. How cool is that? So it's your problem if you're gonna vote Squid and you're like, oh, it does nothing, Mojang. What the frick is wrong with you, Mojang? If it does nothing, that's your fault. Isologer hashtag snow, not glow. B.
What the next thing is coming to Minecraft and
all the amazing things that are happening with Minecraft, and then you described that to Agnes and I, and we both were like, we've never heard that, and it's so cool.
It's beautiful.
Amazing.
Absolutely beautiful. So in this update, you've been really looking at like filling out the caves even more.
Yes, so there are even more things to show. And in the things we showed so far, it's a lot about like improving the journey underground. But of course, we also want to add like new things to find, like new resources. And one of them are crystals.
Ooh, crystals. Come on. Oh, amethyst. I love those sounds.
They're so beautiful.
What can you do with them? What can you do with
turn
them?
the corner and you see that glowing thing. That's so. It's incredible.
The atmosphere in the crystal geode, it's like mystical. Yeah, they're so pretty. And we were thinking a lot about like what is the purpose for crystals in Minecraft. And one thing is like they should have a use, and we will talk more about one of the usages soon. But the other thing is a lot about just adding a lot to the experience of exploring. And we want them to be quite rare, so when you find them, it's really gonna be like magical, because they're just beautiful. And when you walk on the crystals, you hear these sounds.
Yeah, it's just we talked before about the pillar of underground of Marvel. I feel they're just the perfect feature for that sort of pillar, right?
But you can't just
Dream.
Right.
Dream, no.
So you can break the crystal plant we saw in the video, but they actually grow from a very special block. And that block is unobtainable. It's sort of like...
I swear, Dream, you're gonna be disappointed, right? Dude. Trust me. So he is watching.
It makes you go and build farms all
Shut
around
up.
the world.
Shut up.
That also encourages you to create tunnels between them. And
can I dislike on Twitter?
Of transferring those items from place to place. And I just love those sort of features that really encourage other gameplay in the game.
As an explorer myself, I'm very excited about finding all of these. And you mentioned a usefulness to them.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. So, from those crystal plants, you get crystal shards items.
Dream.
And you can actually use them to craft a telescope.
Oh, what? Telescope. Oh. What? Sneaky chicken. Ravager trying to blend in? Damn.
That is amazing.
It is. It's such a useful item. Super cool. And the cool thing is that, so yes, you use the crystal shards to craft them, but you also need something more, and that's also a new thing that we added.
Copper? Copper Pog? Copper Pog? Yo!
It's copper!
That's amazing.
Yes, it's new ore. And you saw the copper ore in the video. And a very interesting thing with the copper ore is that it generates in a different way. So normal ores often generate like an ore blob, but copper is different. So imagine that you are out mining and you see copper ore. So you're like, okay, I'm gonna mine the copper, and then you see some stone. It's like, they look a bit different. So you continue to mine, and then you find another copper ore, and you probably go like, okay, I think I found a copper vein. So we're actually adding ore veins to Minecraft, and like they really add so much to mining. It gets so interesting because it's kind of like following a trace when you mine, and they tie so well to the pillar we have about adding strategy to mining.
Yeah, that's amazing. And you
personally
wanted copper in the game.
You voted something that looks just a slightly bit cooler than the squid, and well, you know what?
Yes, so I think
I'm happy that you're laughing, but that's it. That's it. That's your final decision. Hey, I respect your decision, but here's what I point out. Okay, you just voted for something that does absolutely nothing, and then you completely overlooked the thing that is part of the snow biome. How would you even know if there's an isologer every 10 minutes you spend in the mountains? Of course not. And of course that's not what's gonna happen. Of course then you're just gonna be you're just gonna be disinterested from the mountains. Of course Mojang isn't gonna do that. You're gonna find them eventually, not instantly. They're not ruining the mountains. They're making more life on the mountains. Yeah, there's a cool view, and it's high, and it's big, and it's beautiful. But what's wrong with having a little more hostility? Goodness gracious. You just voted for something that looks slightly cooler than something, but does actually nothing. Sea life is cool, but we don't need it because 1.13 added it already. We can vote for sea life next time. Goodness gracious. Again, I respect your decision, but gosh. Hate it. Hate it.
Roof fully built of wool.
Yeah, that's not a good idea.
No,
but
we think it's fires.
yeah. So to try to help the players with that, we are introducing.
That is very useful for all the wool roofs out there.
Yeah, I think this is a problem that happened to a lot of our players. Even personally, I had this peaceful game that I played with my partner, and it wasn't peaceful, and we went out and we were like looking at animals, collecting a few animals to our base, and we came back and our house was gone. And I was quite confused, because I consider myself to be someone who knows a bit about Minecraft, and there are no creepers, there are no endermen, so what happened? We figured that probably a lightning strike hit and burned down the house, and we were quite traumatized because we were not prepared for this. So I think this lightning rod is really going to help with that.
Yeah, now you don't have to worry about that problem anymore.
No, I'm going to place like lightning rods everywhere on my wood roof.
Good.
Will be perfect.
Oh, I get it now.
A lot of things already, and players already have
Hold on,
a lot
guys.
of trouble.
Play pop.
Pretty. so near. This
Oh
is
my
proper
god!
art still.
Pottery!
Yeah, the art we're seeing is still work in progress. But I personally like the dragon. I think it's cute.
Yeah, it didn't say programmer art isn't pretty.
Yeah, I was a little
The
late.
problem is the artists are way too good.
Yeah.
Like, just make us look bad.
Archaeology is amazing. I mean, the excavation site is so incredible.
I'm so excited about this. I've spent a lot of time about it, and I actually got to do a lot of awesome conversations with actual archaeologists from all around the world, and it's been, honestly, I sort of feel like I got so passionate about it myself that their passion sort of stuck to me, and it was so amazing to learn more about this, and I'm really excited to see where it goes from here.
And you have a dev diary coming out on our YouTube channel where you kind of explore all of the archaeology even more.
Yeah, it's honestly really, really exciting. So I had so much fun with this, and I learned so much that I decided that it can't stop with me. So we're gonna do a dev diary when we're actually gonna talk to those archaeologists, and actually we might even get to visit some interesting locations.
That is amazing. Well,
Damn.
it feels very sad, but we're almost out of time. But we've been hinting at a new mob, like, over the course of the show, like 3 or 4 times.
Holy crap.
So are you going to tell us about it now, please?
Yes, now we're gonna tell you. It's the cutest predator you will ever meet.
Is that gonna become a meme? What is it? Come on, tell me. Is that? That's so cute. What are those? Oh no. Oh, you can collect them.
I feel like
Exotoil.
there's only one sound I can make after seeing that, which is like, it's so adorable.
Wait,
The axolotls.
How did you decide on axolotl?
that was on survival.
So, when we add a new mob to Minecraft, we really wanted to have like, its own unique character. We wanted to have purpose. And it's all
So you already got more sea life. You don't need the
cute.
goddamn squids.
And the axolotl is perfect. It has all of these things. Well, I guess on the ugly cuteness, it might be quite a big emphasis on the cute side, but still. And we actually had a brainstorm in the team. So we were like, okay, we're gonna add goats, but we want to add another animal. And then one of the developers posted like a big picture of an axolotl, and we all went like, yes,
this right now.
it's like the definition of ugly cute. It's like made for Minecraft. And then we also found out that the axolotls are endangered in the real world.
Oh,
And
God.
We think it's good to add endangered animals to Minecraft to create awareness around that. So that's also a good thing.
Like with the bees.
Yes, like with the bees last year, for example.
So how won't you add sharks?
Yeah,
Come on.
so the axolotls, as you saw in the video, they live in the lush caves and they really add a lot of life to the lush caves. And there's also a bucket of axolotls. Forget the goat. I guess it's in between. It is still
Goat.
very cute.
Awesome. Mountain
In
skills.
between, no one can be as cute as axolotl.
No, I don't think so. Before we tell everyone the winner of the mob vote, let's take a look back at some of the exciting things that we've talked about today.
Okay. Oh my god. Copper, let's go. Looks like, oh my god. Oh, it's like the Statue of Liberty. Oh my god. Yeah. What is that? I wasn't in for that part. Axolotls help you! Oh my god!
I think there's one more question people are really gonna want to know.
Where's the telescope?
When are we gonna get
Good
the
point.
caves,
Where's the telescope?
caves and the cliffs update?
It's a good question. So we plan to release it summer 2021. And
Ooh.
this actually is really good. As I mentioned in the beginning of the show, we really want to have a lot of time to work together with the
That's
community,
fair.
to like other feedback, see all
It's
the
fair,
great
that's fair,
ideas,
that's fair.
because the community
It's a
always
good thing
has
too,
really good
because
ideas.
then we'll
good
be
that we
able
don't
to like
have a
play
lot of
all
time
summer.
to
That'll be
together
so
or something.
fun.
Amazing. And the community decided on a new mob that will enter the game. So, which one of you gets to do the honors today?
It's, bruh, we already know it's Glow Squid.
Thanks.
Don't even.
Tiny Agnes has been a bit mean this year, so I think you should open it. You should announce the winner. Yes.
I hate it.
Can I look first?
You're gonna know before everyone else.
It's the Glow Squid!
Wow.
I'm so mad.
I guess everyone was mesmerized by the glow squid, not just the tiny ones.
No, wow.
Really not expecting that. That is so awesome.
Yes, like I didn't expect
Oh,
it.
it's gonna ruin the mountains. Me.
So cool.
That's what you sound like.
Like the atmosphere. Yes.
So well.
Like it will be. Imagine it's all dark in the caves, and then you see the glow squids swimming around.
So beautiful. Can they be friends with the axolotls?
The axolotls are predators, so I'm not sure.
The axolotls might actually attack them.
Oh no.
We'll see.
That's it. Well, that's my reaction to Minecraft Live. So, okay. Bye.